line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up.
And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, here on PTM Racing TV, live now from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Atlanta, baby! It's Atlanta, Georgia, the Atlanta Motor Speedway RX Rallycross track. We are set to go with the Moonshiners Rallycross League right here on PTM Racing TV. I got everyone, I'm the Crusader, Christian Shire, joining you guys back again on the show as we are currently getting squared up and finishing out on the qualifying end. Our practice end right now, currently setting up for the qualifying end. Brackets are getting hot, brackets are getting tight. And this will certainly test even the best of drivers in their most heated of contentions and spots as we get lined into the race and get lined up for our battle ahead. And with that said here, we are currently getting last minute drive line, last minute drive off, getting used to these jumps, these bumps, these corners and all that. Currently, I'm also getting kind of set up on my end, so if you kind of hear me coming in and out a little bit, just know it's not because I'm trying to avoid the drivers or I'm trying to avoid anybody out on the track. I'm currently trying to get these little positions put into here right now. Heat number 1 qualifying set to go here. We're getting up on the charge, getting up on the track. Field ready to go at it, folks. Let's get down to it. Laying him off for the start. Stringent Wayne going to make his track on the spot. And Irvin in the numbers 259 going to come out. Francois Martel in the 12. You saw a minute ago. He's already out there. Steve Clegg in the 22. Also coming out for his round of racing. Coming through right now, Matt Kingsbury in the 21's looking to set the fastest time out of the bunch here to start off. Gets a good drive off into the distance, into the corners. Sets his line off, sets up for his speed, sets up for his drive. Drinjin Wang in the 00 also doing much the same. This is going to be a very unique circumstance where you got a couple of corners that have been full sended places and some that are a little bit more difficult to worry about. Drinjin Wang just proving one of them right there, slamming into the wall protection there. Now down to the drive here. They are on the long version of Atlanta Motor Speedway, by the way. And Francois Martel laying down a fast time here. He gets a 50.18, 1/10 faster than Aiden Irvin, the 259. Irvin looking to try to fix that up, though. Matt Kingsbury into the grass, going to cost him his lap here. No contact or off-track containment is not going to give you any times there, my friend. Robert Van Ness saying, I love these cars. Fun to watch. You'll have fun with this one too, Robert. Thanks for coming on board again here, sir. Cody Crosgrove in the 18. He's got his jump off. Now looking to set the lap down the final end of the straight here. And time set 6th fastest, 51.38 here for Cosgrove. Irvin not able to get past the 49's Francois Martel. Oh my word, and Drinjin Wang, oh my word. 49.72, 49.85, your two fastest drivers. Brad Thacker laying down a 51.74 to close that one out here for him. Kingsbury's time, now that he's laid one down, not gonna, will count 50.83. I didn't know the officials were going to count it or not. They will give him the count. They will give it to him. So the time has been secured. Only a few seconds remaining here in qualifying here for our drivers. Caleb Forsythe, the only man not to have qualified here in the top 10, in the 10 drivers that have showed up today. I'm interested to see just how well these guys will hang on to one another and hang on to this control of the track, because again, with this kind of a circuit, this kind of a layout, this is really going to boil down to a lot of things, but we're going to see a lot of is, without a doubt, hard corners and hard charges from any angle. Two big straightaways here, and then that really deep 180-degree turn there you see literally at the bottom of your map. Looks like a big thumbs down sign, actually, if you look at it carefully. It's like the arm like putting the thumb down there, and that thumb part is where a lot of the bumps and kings and bangs usually come from here at Atlanta. I will tell you that much right out of the gate. So right now, currently, the last bit has now cleared up. We're down to the final 50 seconds here. Forsythe has a chance, but I don't think he's going to get it out there. So Francois Martel, the number 12, will be the front man and your starting driver on this game. Look at, and what a performance here out of the gate here by him and his crew here. Able to go full brink, full speed, full bore, and actually able to take control this early in the race. This is a big deal here for Francois, and he knows it. Drinjin Wang, though, showing his talent and skill again. The 00, not to be outmatched, not to be outdone. He's looking to make a good showing of himself here in the heats. Aiden Irvin, another top contender here in the 259. Definitely a guy you got to watch out a little bit for. Knows how to play with the best, knows how to run with the rest. So we'll have to see how he handles. 101 of Christopher Hill, another top name in this book here in this business. He'll see him bring in everything he's got. Doesn't matter what he drives or where he goes. He will drive whatever works, and he'll drive as fast as he can. Matt Kingsbury, though, getting a top 5 out of it, too. So interesting to see how it all squares up on the track here in just a minute. And now, race fans, the time has come. Present your grading order. Heat number 1 to the stage. Your first heat will be the only heat. We'll have a last chance qualifier after this, but Francois Martel, the fastest man. Drinjin Wang will be in the 2nd spot. Aiden Irvin will be in 3rd. Christopher Hill going in the 4th. Matt Kingsbury will be in the 5th slot. And then 6th will be the Steve Clay Camp. Daniel R. Hall in the 7th spot. 8th place will be the Cody Crosgrove. And Brad Thacker will be the final man on the grid, barring Caleb Forsythe can make it out on the track. Field set to go. Forsythe is out there, which means all 10 drivers go at it. Entering to the green flag. We fire him down. Lights are off, and we're going here. And we go racing out of the gate here and out of the start. Kingsbury kind of mixed in the middle there with Christopher Hill in the 101. Into the ring to the first corner. Everyone clean as a whistle. To the jumps, though. This is where things get a little bouncy. Now you gotta really watch it down there. Clegg didn't watch it. Jumps down and lands it into the blue barriers. And Clegg gets run tall but gone. We'll need a lot of help and a lot more from that Joker lap if he can get to it in time. Francois Martel with the early lead. Aiden Irvin moving into the 2nd slot. Drinjin Wang trying to hunt him down. Francois, though, moving into the Joker. Takes the Joker early. Aiden Irvin taking the big roundy loop there. As you see now, looks like Kingsbury takes the Joker. Kingsbury moving ahead of Irvin now, taking over the 2nd spot here. Irvin and Wang trying to get right back up there to Kingsbury. The onboard camera here, Wang right now. Look out though, Kingsbury looking like he lost some ground there, entering into the big power slide turn. You can't lose position like that. You can't give spots up like that. That was a big mistake there. Got my ride around town here and around the track here. Every driver for themselves here, as we've seen here many times before. No one wants to give anything out too quickly, but no one wants to lose spots that quickly either. Crosgrove uses his Joker lap up now, so he has persisted with it. Francois Martel, Christopher Hill both use their Jokers. Caleb Forsythe, by the way, is not your race leader. I don't know how on earth that got there, but he is way back in the pack right now. And the 76, looks like he's kind of just drifting around the track, having some troubles getting the rear end to coil and the shock absorbers to stick into the asphalt side of things. Definitely troubles down there for him and his crew. Francois Martel is your race leader. Christopher Hill in the 2nd slot. Oh, I was going to say in that 2nd slot, maybe not for long. Cody Crosgrove almost sent it sky high as well. Christopher Hill sent it sky high off the turtle bump, the turtle curbs. Now here comes Kingsbury and Wang now into this. Irvin takes Stoker. Wang right behind him. Francois Martel a little bit in trouble now, knows he's got company coming his way. Wang looking to the right side. Irvin trying to hold him on the left. Bumpers put together, wheels connecting. This is some hard driving between Irvin and Wang. My, good stuff here by both drivers. Neither one giving an inch or giving anything out to the other. Just hard racing at its toughest and at its best. You see Martel though and how far he is around right now. And Irvin now lays it right through the turn. Couldn't get a grip there. Lost traction and control. And Aiden Irvin loses it. Heat number 1. Oh, you just can't let things go that easily. You can't let the car get that out of shape. Atlanta is about as bumpy as it comes on the old surface. And guess what? The Rallycross track is certainly no different. Controlling speeds and controlling power is certainly putting a toll on these guys and making that a lot more difficult than they realize. Coming off the edges here, Forsythe moving back into the field, back into the drive, is around Christopher Hill already. Hill has parked it for this one. White flag out. Francois Martel, number 12, has the lead. That 3.5 second gap over Jin Wang here is a very surprising spot to be put into, I feel. A lot more speed and endurance than I would have thought he would have given. Caleb Forsythe troubles down there. We'll park it and call it a day for him. And he number 1, that is. We'll see if he can bring it back into the last chance qualifier. Off the final turns and off the final jumps though. One more time around, entering into the final turn. Francois Martel sets the field straight, sets the tone well. The number 12 will be your race winner at heat number 1. And a little showboating, I guess you could say. For the 12 as the double O comes right into second. Cody Crosgrove will have a solid 3rd place. He goes 5 spots up from his qualifying position. Aiden Irvin getting 4th and 5th, rounds out with Matt Kingsbury. Impressive. Very impressive. A bit wild, yes, but very fun to watch. Steve Clegg, I think he can be happy at least knowing he's not dead last in this one. He could have been there, though, very easily if he wasn't careful. Looks like we're going to skip the last chance qualifier, so warm-up is now setting up for the track. A main event coming your way here in a minute, but let's take a look at your Heat 1 results now on the show. Solid performance, solid drive there from everyone out there, making some good lanes and some good runs. But out of the gate, Francois Martel, Jin Wang, Cody Crosgrove, and Aiden Irvin, and Matt Kingsbury find themselves in a very tall deal and tall order as we enter into our warm-up session. Well, let's talk about this one out of the gate. The first thing is, of course, the same thing we'll always talk about this racing deal is that big bad jump that is getting everybody's attention and getting everyone put on notice on these first starts. Again, low suspension and a very small car. That does not go hand in hand with a big jump like that. I can tell you that firsthand. But with that in mind, that doesn't mean necessarily that they are uncontrollable. It's just you need to watch the bounce and watch the jump and hope these things do not get too out of control or too out of shape, as that can happen very, very easily without them even realizing it or knowing it until it's too little too late. Well, the surpriser, in my opinion, was kind of the way we saw what happened with Christopher Hill, Steve Clegg as well, 2 veterans, wily veterans, going out there and completely getting thrown out of their water and thrown out of the ocean floor. Now they have to become the whale of the oceans again if they want any chance to try to knock down Francois Martel, because right now that is an apex predator just completely tearing up house here on this track. He was cutting through people left and right on these corners and on these turns, so you know he's got speed, he's got power to match it. Warm-up now completed. It is time for your A main event. The final race on the night. To close this one out, Francois Martel will be in the number 12 with Drin Jin Wang in the 00. Cody Crosgrove is the 18 is outside. It's Aiden Irvin. The 259. Matt Kingsbury will pilot the 21. Daniel R. Hall in the 19. Steve Clegg is in the 22. Caleb Forsythe the 76. Brad Thacker the 50. And finally, Christopher Hill will pilot the 101. The 56 of Brad Thacker, I must clarify as well, on the stage, on the performance here. Fans, we are ready to go here. If you're ready, set the tray, set the corner, and bring him to the line. Green flag is out. We're racing in Atlanta. Entering into the first turn. Everyone's got to watch their mark, watch their corner entry. Great jump out of the start for Mr. Francois Martel. Good hold shot landing. Drin Jin Wang almost taken completely out of context by the 18 of Cody Crosgrove. Doesn't lose momentum, keeps the throttle engaged. Francois Martel, though, with a huge lead already. Oh, and Irvin! The same issue Hill found himself in is the same one Irvin got, but this time he was able to save it. Only suffering a 5-second penalty for only about a second penalty for that. Has to give up the time gained. Francois Martel losing his lead to Christopher Hill and Caleb Forsythe as they bring it right around past the Joker. They're trying to get an early jump on that number 12 camp, looking to try to stay ahead of him. But they didn't quite do much of it because the Joker took over. And Martel actually now has the lead by a good slim margin of error here. The Joker was taken and he took full control of it. The rest of their field right now currently just trying to hang in there and get back into this pace here. Drin Jin Wang in the 00, surprisingly thrown back into the wire just a little bit longer than I thought he would. Matt Kingsbury, the 21, despite his little troubles and dealings earlier, is not giving an inch here. Looking to continue the drive off after the Joker. Takes a good jump at the Joker lap now. Has it right up to Francois Martel. 2 seconds left on Martel right now. He knows he's getting caught up to. Kingsbury trying to hang in there. Behind the pace, behind the field, Steve Clegg, the 22 also dealing with some company. The number 19, Daniel R. Hall, looking to get right with him. You can just hear how gentle and how smooth they got to be in the throttle and how smooth they got to be off the corners. And then they can just literally go full send if they wish. That is how delicate the throttle and the power of these Legend 34 cars bring to the table. They're out of control maniacs that are just completely getting their backs tore apart, I'll tell you that much. But it's hard to think they're not doing it for fun. Oh, speaking of doing it for fun right now, Drin Jin Wang having fun putting the boots to some of the boys right now. Troubles down there for Francois Martel. What has happened to Martel here? Wait a minute. We have a new leader, but what the heck happened to Francois? Francois Martel actually finds himself in a bit of a dilemma. We weren't even paying attention to that. We were paying attention to the battles ahead. Watch this. Martel drove it so hard in the corners, but he overshoots it, undershoots the turn. Presence of mind, though, he actually puts it in reverse, lets Kingsbury by him. But Drin Jin Wang, literally almost like a blood-smelling, almost like a shark smelling blood in the water. A little strip of blood is all that the 00 needed. Watch this. Came right around here off the entry and goes right for the Joker. You can see that Martel's already lost it. And look at this. Kingsbury knows that it was Drin Jin Wang going for broke, going for it all. A big switcheroo. The 00 is your new leader. Cody Crosgrove hanging in that third spot. Christopher Hill also hanging in the top 5. Got a 4th spot right now. Martel trying to get back for his little mistake he had. Did get points in heat number 1, but he wants some serious point gain here in this A main. Next week, I will be showing you guys and letting you guys know who is in the finals for our points get and our final points leg of the races. We'll let you know all about that in the due time here. But right now here, a little bit too chaotic, kind of look up and see where we got because Drin Jin Wang trying to hold back Matt Kingsbury here. Kingsbury not giving an inch here to him, not trying to let him off too easily, but you can see the gap start to form. Aiden Irvin here on the number 259 earlier on, finding himself in a very tight little deal or a bad spot again. Couldn't seem to get around the overall troubles he keeps facing when it comes to just not getting thrown around to the wires. Brad Thacker, the 56 slash the hater of Cone Lives Matter movement. The attacker of Cone Lives Matter, I guess you could say. And then the Caleb Forsyth, the 76, also trying to keep a distance, trying to social distance out that 56 here. Both guys struggling to maintain pace, maintain drive, but not maintaining the battles and those friendships they usually have. 7 laps left to go. The 18 of Cosgrove looking to get there to Kingsbury. He has a chance here. Laps are not completely engaged here, and you can see even Kingsbury actually laid down the fastest time at a 42.095. He has the fastest of the legs here, and he is right now actually getting caught up there by Cosgrove. Cosgrove not giving anything up, wants a piece of him. Francois Martel now looking to get back up to the boys and looking to get back up. A little payback here. It feels like he's owed one. Took the Joker already, so he has no way of getting that speed back. Now has to shift it through this extremely tough 180. Oh, he almost made the same mistake he did again. Almost the same place, same spot. They almost made the same mistake. Did not, though. Martel able to hang on, but he lost a lot of ground at Christopher Hill just to get that car to square up and not have to go right into the corner panel again. Drenjen Wang knows he's just cruising right now, trying to hang in there. Timing running out, but he knows this is not a done deal sealed moment. He knows anything, and I mean anything, can happen with these Legend 34s on the track. That's what he's trying to avoid right now, trying to evade. Cody Crosgrove right now, one of our other Canadians here in the 18 side, trying to reel and deal his way up into the fight, into the fray. He's right on Kingsbury's back here. It's not giving him any inches. Speaking of giving any inches, how about this? Christopher Hill and Martel switching it back and forth with one another. Martel lost a lot of time there, then gained it back by just sheer power alone. Christopher Hill, though, taking full control of his mistakes and taking full advantage of it. Hill, remember, made earlier mistakes too and ended up costing him a lot of time. Did not find the same situation there. Coming right at the end here, 4 laps left to go. It is starting to become a full-fledged battle for supremacy. Wang is not cruising no more. Now he's got to drive just a little bit harder, and he's thinking it. He feels the pressure. He feels the pressure being put on him. He feels that he needs to get this win in. He's already got a win this season. He would love to add to the mantle. Can he get it done, though? This is a tight spot to be put into and a tough little area to have to go around with. And these cats will not give him any breaks or any inches here. Steve Clegg sees Daniel R. Hall taking his Joker lap up on the stage. Clegg has already used his Joker. Hall has not. And Hall now moving a couple of spots ahead, now taking over Irvin's Forsyth spot as well. Irvin not too thrilled about that, though. The 259 looking to get back at it there with Hall. Daniel R. Hall, the Hoosier 19, currently trying to be a loyalist and get these Hoosier bad boys into full gear. Although I'm pretty sure they're lining them down into the turns, down into the corners here. Anybody's game, anybody's race here. Still, nobody giving an edge here. Drenjen Wang right now with only 2 laps left to go. Pardon that little yawn there. Sorry, guys. And Kingsbury, uh-oh, trouble with the 21, problems off the jump. The 21 getting a little bit too much of that suspension, coiled over, and the shocks not able to absorb enough of it. Cody Crosgrove makes him pay for it. Crosgrove is now in the 2nd spot, looking for Wang. And just like that, now everyone's kind of putting this back together here again. We've got a huge battle entering in through the sharp 180-degree brake turn. Sending it through the embankment. Hill, Martell, and Kingsbury back at it with one another. Neither driver giving an inch, and neither one wanted to give an inch. Can they hang on long enough, though, to at least try to put up a last-minute fight to Drinjin Wang? That remains to be unknown. About a second and a tenth ahead. Crosgrove is coming for Wang. White flag high in the air. Crosgrove is looking for help, looking for any kind of speed he can gather. Maybe find a little bit leftover legs to get there to Wang. Drinjin, though, is getting a solid position and performance put on display here. The big 00 one more time around. If he can just hit the final corner with the smoothest of grays, he'll have this one all but wrapped up. Crosgrove can't do anything about it. Christopher Hill, a little trouble down there. Costs himself dearly and puts himself in the top 5 now. He's put back into 5th, but entering into the final corner. One more time around. Just needs to keep the jump low. Off the jump, and that's enough. Drinjin Wang will win at Atlanta. He is your winner in the Atlanta RX race today. Cody Crosgrove will go second, and Matt Kingsbury holds on for 3rd, and Christopher Hill and Francois Martel going 4th and 5th respectively. What a race. Only his 2nd or 3rd win of the season, but really the first one in his mind that truly was deserving. Drinjin Wang wins here for his fellow drivers and his Hawaiians down there on the track. Gets a victory here at Atlanta Motor Speedway's Rallycross sector and tracks. What a performance and what a race. And Pratt Thacker, the last remaining guy on our list that did not come to the line yet. There he is, though. He finishes out. Good finish there for Thacker. Didn't give out, didn't give in. Just doing the usual Thacker ways. Drinjin Wang with the victory. Cody Crosgrove going 2nd. Matt Kingsbury 3rd. Christopher Hill 4th. 5th to Martell. 6th to Irvin. 7th to Hall. 8th to Clay. Thacker getting 9th. And Forsyth goes 10th to round out the field race. Gentlemen, what a race and a day from all involved today. There's only but one last piece of thing we need to do. It's time to listen in to our drivers. The man that comes away in the 3rd spot after a last-minute dash to the front, Matt Kingsbury in the 21 will take home a podium in 3rd here. And Kingsbury, congratulations on that podium, sir. And a bit of a wild ride there, and a bit of a gap you had to kind of close off there. It seemed like you were going for broke a few times, but you were also thrown into a few definitely tough little spots too while you're at it.
Yeah, made a mistake while I was chasing down JJ. We had the pace to pass him. Just I left it in the wrong gear in the final corner, and I guess 4th gear didn't really work for me there, and it got real loose, and yeah, I just lost a lot of time, and then kind of got stuck in the back there with I think some of some of the TWR cars, and apparently they just decide to run you over all the time whenever they get a chance. So stay classy, I guess.
Well, I mean, could go either way, I guess, on that, and at least we can see your frame of mind on that one there, too. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, going into the next race, which is the final race of the seasons here, I mean, that's definitely going to be getting the aggression level up a little bit for you, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I missed a few races because I just wasn't simply here, summer, so not really in the points hunt, but it's clear these are fun, fun cars, and I'm pretty fast, and I'm just don't really appreciate when people, try to take you out in the last corner on purpose and all that good stuff.
Well, I mean, they couldn't get it done this time because you were able to at least hold on there for a 3rd place finish. So, Kingsbury should come away 3rd. Who do you want to thank for this?
Just guys that put this on. It's fun to come out and just do something a little different.
For sure there. All right, well, Kingsbury, appreciate you coming on board here today. Congratulations on the 3rd place finish, sir. We'll catch you next time on out. 3rd place finish here today. Matt Kingsbury there, a little heated under the collar, but he definitely has put up a fight, put up his showing here for his hand and his drive. Didn't give out and didn't give up on that one here. Cody Crosgrove also joining us now into the 2nd place spot today. Cody, congratulations on that 2nd place finish. And really, I mean, if you maybe had a lap or two more, do you think maybe you could have had something to kind of dig into Wang's lead there? Maybe have some for him coming to the end?
Yeah, I thought I was a little faster in the dirt hairpin there. I saw him struggle there a little bit. So yeah, if we had a couple more laps, I probably would have had a chance to get him.
Yeah, it seemed like things were getting a bit rough there on the corners on the track there. It looked like maybe you guys were having a little bit more problems kind of getting grip. Was the dirt kind of fading out and being a little bit more dry wet, or was it maybe the asphalt kind of being a bit of a nuisance for you guys?
Yeah, I was starting to get slippery during the end of the race, but I was having trouble with the jump. Like I was getting weird bounces. Like I'd land fine, and then I'd go like I don't know, like 10, 20 feet, and then it'd bounce. I got the last lap there. I thought I was gonna lose second.
Well, if you didn't lose second in this case, able to hold that off. So as you come away as the second place man tonight, who do you want to thank for this, sir?
I want to thank you guys for putting on a good show, and that's pretty much it.
For sure there. All right, well, nevertheless, Cody, congratulations on the second place finish, sir. Good to see you back here in the podiums.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Crosgrove going to go as your second place man tonight. But the driver that comes away on top, another win added to the mantle, the big double O, Drin Jin Wang returns to victory lane. And Drin, you know, we literally watched you as you timed and waited for an opportunity to strike. Martello makes a very, very big mistake there in the 180-degree big turn, and you just send it on its way into the Joker, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, that was kind of learned my lesson from my battle with Aiden at on race 1, which is like you just have to stagger the Joker and you just have to like just see where everybody else takes their Joker, and it matters a lot just on making sure you have clean air. That was kind of what I focused on in the feature. And then when I did the Joker, I just hoped that could be in somewhat Francois' reach. But yeah, I was surprised to come out on a clear track. I even wondered, I was like, was Francois like half a lap ahead of me, like that early? Like what happened? But yeah, he told me he had some issues that was really unfortunate.
It was a little unfortunate, but I mean, you know, that is kind of the old racing deals, the motorsport party of position and all that. Definitely is a bit of a handful to get around. And, you know, at the same time, we also talk about how hard it is just to get around with these Legend 34s on a track like this. I mean, I would have to think some of these positions really made things very difficult for you and this crew here in the late stages.
Yeah, for sure. No, this track when it tears up is so slick. Like I'm not sure if you caught it in the broadcast, but on the fishbowl turn, I actually almost spun it and lost it, and I had to be off the throttle and on the brakes the whole time around it. And I think that was the lap that Matt and caught up to me by. I think he just clawed that margin back to just about like a second, a little over a second, and that was the reason for it. And you just can't take anything for granted in these cars. They, you can run away, but then you just put one little foot wrong, and it's just complete disaster, and it's unsavable. It just goes right around.
Definitely can't take anything worth for granted indeed, my friend. But at this time, in this case, you are able to get another victory added to the mantle and to your name. So with a big win like this here, Drin, who do you want to thank for that, sir?
Yeah, I'd love to thank Team Watson Racing, the great group of guys to run with. Love to thank my two teammates, Chris Hill and Francois. Francois especially, because I came into the practice server, and that 50.3 I thought was my best. And then I saw Francois get into 49s, and he brought me into an emergency meeting, showed me some of his replays, what he was doing, and just from that, I was able to kind of eke a lot closer to him, and I think that made the difference today. The margin to me between me and Matt and the other podiums were very, very like razor thin. So yeah, I definitely have to thank Francois for some good teamwork there. And quick shout out to my sponsor, Co-Drivers Pad. If you like to do rallying, you like to have a friend who will want to be your co-driver, have some fun. Go to Co-Drivers Pad, all one word, .rf.gd. That is a URL for my sponsor for today. And yeah, and thanks to you, Christian, for broadcasting and putting on a good show for us as well.
And no worries on that. And you guys do the racing, we'll do the talking. So thank you so much, Dren, for your time here, man. Congratulations on all this. What a performance again by you and the crew.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner tonight in the Big Double O, Drin Jin Wang, pops away with the victory. Well, race fans, that's all but going to do it. Your coverage tonight here at Atlanta Motor Speedway and for the rest of the night Sunday. Thank you for choosing your time to take with us here on the Sunday night evening, here with us on our shows and our calls. We thank you so much and appreciate all the support. The next time we see you will be Tuesday night as we return here with some more action from our boys down in Champion, and of course Venom will join us then on Wednesday. But for now, race fans, as we close off tonight, we say thank you for your time and patience. We love you guys from bottom of our hearts. We'll see you next time when this green is flying high.